Okay, today we're going to look at Paint.net, and we're going to learn how to use that program to do what I like to call a face swap. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to take a picture of our face, and we're going to swap our face onto the body of another image, whether it be something funny like an animal or a celebrity or maybe even a cartoon. So the first thing we want to do is we want to organize our pictures that we're going to work with. I strongly recommend using Windows Explorer to organize all of your files, no matter what the case may be. So here I have a map that lays out the different folders in my particular drive. It's also the address bar is up top, tells you where it's working at. I'm going to work in my pictures folder here, and within that folder I have 3 other folders of projects I'm working on. Today I'm going to use a face swap, and I've already added some photos that I choose to work with. So for my face swap, let's take this photograph and let's just simply dump it into there. Okay. Now we're going to need something funny to work with, so let's go to the internet, and good old Google helps us out by going, let's go cartoon snowboarder. Okay, and we get a whole bunch of options here, and I like to look at the image selections and find an image that has a white background as opposed to something that's got a colored background. It just makes it easier to work with later on if I want to do some further detailed editing. So let's take a look at this guy. He's looking pretty cool. A lot of kids will try and save from here. I always recommend going straight to view image, and that gives you the highest quality version of that particular image. So let's save this to our folder. We will right click our mouse and save picture as, left click our mouse, and there's our folder. Paint.net My Pictures Face Swap folder. There's the one I just put in there. We'll name that as snowboarder and cartoon, and let's save it. Okay, now I've got those 2 pictures that I'm going to work with. Now let's load up Paint.net. You can go directly there. I've already loaded up, and we're going to open our first photograph, and I'm going to use the lasso select button to very quickly map around my face, and then I'm going to use my shortcut of cut or under the edit button to cut. So I've now cutted my face out of the picture. What I want to do now is I want to file, open the snowboarder picture, and I'm going to paste my face onto there. But there are 3 paste options in Paint.net. The shortcut isn't the one you want to use. What you want to do is you want to go to edit, paste into the new layer, and paste it that way. Okay, I'm going to resize and move, and it's sometimes fun to have an exaggerated head size. So I'm going to go about there, and you can see I've still got this background image from the first photograph. That's where that editing into new layer comes into handy, because now I can simply take my eraser button, get a brush width of something that's workable, and I'm going to erase the top image to reveal the bottom image. And I'm just going to try and do this real quickly here. You will of course take more time when you do it. If I make a mistake like I did this there, I can always go edit, undo. Okay, there's that side, and there's that. Okay, now I have a little bit of the cartoon hanging out on the side there. That's where my white background comes into ease. I can go ahead and I can choose my primary color to be white, and then I can use my paintbrush option to paint away. anything that I don't want. Okay. And we want to save that photograph as a JPEG. File, save as. The default setting will sometimes be a PDN file extension. That's not much use to us, so we always want to choose a JPEG selection. As you can see, my other photographs were JPEGs as well too. And I'm going to want to name it Snowboarder 01. And then I'm done. That's my quality setting, just OK. And we're all done. There's the file there. Okay, so it's lots of fun. Use your tools and don't be afraid to play around with stuff.